I started working here eight and a half years ago and was getting catered food, which was not bad, but a lot of it was pre-cooked and I was reheating it. And the quality of the food goes down when you reheat. So I decided that I would lobby to see if I could get Senior Services to allow me to do a pilot program, because they weren't sure whether or not we could cook from scratch within a tight budget and still meet the nutritional standards. And in 2009 they agreed to let me do that, and so we launched into this new project of cooking from scratch on site.
Farm to Table is about partnership between Washington Farms and the people who provide meals to our seniors and our children. It's about learning what grows in your area and what food is in season and when. It's about nourishing our clients and our communities. And it's also about logistics, coordination, and communication. The Washington State Department of Agriculture Farm to School program and the Puget Sound Food Network are working together with Washington Farms and the City of Seattle Aging and Disability Services to serve more local fresh foods in our senior meal programs. This video captures our work thus far, the lessons that we're learning around procurement and distribution, menu planning and cooking, and coordinating the steps required to get more local fresh food onto our plates. Building relationships with farmers and learning what they grow is a great way to inform the menu planning process, to see what fruits and vegetables are available and what other farm products could be used in your recipes. When working with farmers, ask them what food safety measures they take when growing, packaging, and distributing their food. If you have a menu cycle already set, you can find which ingredients the farmers may be growing and how those can fit into your recipes. Integrating local products into menus is a great way to incorporate colors, flavors, and textures into the food. Scallions and cilantro provide a fresh flavor, and celery and bell peppers provide a great crunch. Washington farmers grow over 300 different kinds of products. You can introduce a new one over time so people can taste new flavors. There are a range of tools that can help make prep time in the kitchen more efficient. Food processors, slicers, salad spinners, and juicers can all be found online in a range of sizes and scales that meet your kitchen needs.
In the past I had basic equipment, but cooking from scratch you need a lot more variety of things, and you need to be able to be efficient in how you use your time. It's very hard to chop lots of carrots with that, by hand. So we purchased a commercial mixer and we purchased a commercial food processor, which is probably the funnest piece of equipment to use. It processes lots of vegetables in a very short period of time, and it makes us more efficient in being able to prepare the scratch meals. Well, I think one of the most difficult things when you're starting up a program is developing the menus. Aging and Disability funds the lunch program, and they have very specific requirements about what needs to be in the meal, and we need to meet those menu requirements for every meal. One of the things that we need to do is make sure that our meals meet 1/3 RDA.
Today's menu includes white chicken chili with fiesta coleslaw, cornbread, and lemon pudding. These recipes combine staple items such as canned tomatoes and beans with local fresh products like onions, celery, and bell peppers.
We buy a core set of ingredients that we use in a lot of recipes so we can take the best advantage of buying quantities. We try and get things that are seasonal and fresh, and when they're not, we sometimes have to substitute canned products. But for the most part, we try and do fresh vegetables and fruits, and we work with raw meat when that's appropriate rather than cooked. It gives us the opportunity to get back to those core ingredients that are more nutritious. And we also design the menus around the things that they have enjoyed and grew up with. Understanding the constituency of the people that eat and making sure that you can challenge them. We've made a quinoa salad, which is not normal for them to eat. So we kind of stretch their taste buds and challenge them a little bit, but we also make things that are comfort foods to them. We do spaghetti, we do meatloaf, because you want them to enjoy what they're eating. And so every senior center wouldn't serve the same kinds of foods because the people that participate in the lunch program might be different. But that balance between comfort foods and challenging them is a really good thing, and they do enjoy trying new things.
This is for 40 people at 1 cup per serving size.
Food safety is always a critical component of growing, handling, and serving food. Washing produce, hand washing, and ensuring food reaches and maintains proper temperature are all components of food safety practices in the kitchen.
And I would put on gloves because this is ready-to-eat food. So we don't touch ready-to-eat food with our bare hands.
The same menu components are together all the time. We serve, for example, lasagna with meat, and included in the meal that day would be garlic bread, a green salad with salad dressing, and banana cake. So the menus don't change, so we make sure we can stay consistent, but we can rotate these 60 menus and repeat ones that the largest percentage of the population like once a month, and then have different ones. In order to do this, I have to have a prep assistant that helps me each day. It's very hard to cook for 40 people by myself and get all the menu ingredients. So I have one person that starts with me at 9:30, and I have two copies of the menu that she can use, the other person can use, and I can use to put the meal together. And we just sort of divide out the tasks and go ahead and just work. We cook a dessert every day. The idea that a homemade fresh dessert is always wonderful for them to eat. And it's not a large portion, but they really enjoy having those sweets. The sweet taste bud in seniors is one of the last ones to kind of deteriorate. My favorite part about working in the senior center is interacting with the actual seniors and the volunteers that help in the kitchen. It is extremely rewarding to work with them, and a huge component of the success of this program. I have 25 volunteers that in 2010 volunteered 3,500 hours to make this program work.